It has never failed before. Why can't you develop it? I say it has never failed before. It didn't fail 1,000 years ago. It didn't fail in the time of Moses. It didn't fail in the time of Elijah. It didn't fail in the time of Jesus, Apostle Paul, time of Bessie Dahosa. It didn't fail in the time of Allen and all the mighty men of old, of Deborah. It will not fail in our time. It will not fail in your life. One of the ways to know just people is that they will live by faith. God says it, and I believe it. That settles it. God says it, and I believe it. Oh, settles it. God says it,
and I believe it.
It settles it. I know He says it.
God says it.
He says it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
God
Settles
it.
it. God hates to be doubted. And I want to say to somebody, there is nothing that faith can change. I have seen miracles in my life. What is sustaining me in the altar as a preacher is that God is a doer of His word. It doesn't matter how horrendous, how big the project is. I'm going to stand by Him. Him that have ability to call things that be not as if though they were. We always stand by His word. You see, because faith will not fail. Whether it is Noah or Abraham or Isaac, whether it is Jephthah, whether it is Joshua, whether it is Apostle Paul or anybody, whether it is Barak, whether it is Deborah, whether it is David, whether it is Samson, faith will never fail. So why don't you know? It is the presence of darkness that causes doubt. You see, because God feels disrespected when His word is doubted. When you enter into doubt, you dishonor God. And doubt is an evil. Doubt is a terrible evil. It's a terrible evil that sustains the presence of Satan in the life of believers and retard them. Can you know how big your God is? And then follow Him in the size of His power. Is somebody hearing me? I said follow Him where? Follow Him in the size of His power. There is one more thing I said here on faith. That faith creates with the light of God. Can you look up? It is not possible for somebody that have enough light to doubt. When God wanted to create the world, because you know, when he made heaven and earth in Genesis 1:1, the Bible said the earth was not really created, but God saw it. But God saw it. There's a difference between seeing it and creating it. In Genesis 1:1, God saw it. And He did what? Yet it was in void. It was where? It was in void. And then the Bible says, God wanted to start creating what he saw. So he said, let there be light. The moment that light shined, God separated the night from the light from darkness, and then started creating. The ability to draw miracles from God is governed by your faith.